Muckers, welcome back to my second channel. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So it is currently, it's actually 11:10 right now. I almost wish that I had started filming this at 11:11, then it would have been, special little moment, make a wish. But just make a wish either way. Hi everyone, how are you doing? So I just posted on my main channel, I posted Shane and Jeffrey are back with their series. That was what I was working on tonight, and I've kind of been waiting for that to be uploaded, so I was able to do that because it was a sponsored video. So there's more of like a legal process that goes on whenever it's a sponsored video. I have my little Coraline doll here. Now this baddie was on the town, and I only realized that it's actually a bendable doll last night. Like, are you seeing this? Like, this is so camp. So basically yesterday was Halloween, and it was actually a really good night. I have no expectations when it comes to Halloween these days. If plans fall through or whatever, but last night was a really, really, really good night. And I ended up going as Coraline. If you've been following the journey on my channel over the course of Halloween recently, I was talking about the fact that, let me just move my lighting here. Is that good? Yeah. I was talking about how I, didn't put any effort into Halloween this year. And on actual Halloween, I kind of felt bad about the fact that I was going out and all of my friends, I'm trying to make this a better angle so I'm not cutting myself off. Oh my goodness. Is that better? I think that's better. All my friends were making an effort and dressing up and going to the club, so I kind of felt like I needed to as well. So I knew that I had this raincoat because there was a while ago, I think whenever I moved to Brighton, I got me and Bonnie, my dog, matching yellow jackets. And the only reason I got that was because I loved a yellow jacket, and that was before I had ever watched Coraline. So I realized that I had that yesterday, and I put that on, and I had a little, normally Coraline, by the way, is wearing denim jeans. So I had these on, and then this kind of top, I had a burgundy top that I put on. And for the eyes, I didn't have buttons, obviously, so I just painted black around my eyes, which is actually stained my eyes today. And I didn't have the wig or anything, so I just kind of went in my normal hair. It was definitely a half-assed attempt, but there were a lot of compliments I got on the outfit, so I want to show you what it ended up looking like. And I am kind of happy that I did, make some sort of effort. I really don't have that many photos. Oop. My goodness. You good? Pick yourself up, queen. Pick your head up, your tiara's falling. I don't really have that many photos. But I basically looked like this at the club yesterday. So that was when the hood was down. So this is me actually at the club. And this is me outside with my friend. This was the hood up. So there was an effort made, you know what I mean? So this was in my apartment before I left. There was an effort that was made at least. I mean, it was a lot better than what I was planning on doing, which was having to put ketchup all over myself, which would have been the worst to not only have gotten off, but I would have stank at the club. One thing I can say is, so I had a great night last night, and the Coraline doll ended up doing its rounds, so I got photos of all of my friends holding the Coraline dolls. So I'm just gonna quickly go through these and show them. So we have my friend X, Neve. So basically, I was getting everyone to hold the doll because I've always seen TikToks of people doing this with sunglasses or something like that. Where they get everyone to wear sunglasses and it's a trend on TikTok. And I might end up making this into a TikTok because I think that might be fun, because I've never done anything like this, nor have I ever had, a doll or sunglasses to have people wear and it be a big thing. Anyway, there are so many here. Just trust me, I'm not going to go through all of them, but just believe that there are so many of these. Okay, I'll show one more, but please just know that there are so many. But anyway, oh my god, there are photos of me last night I didn't even know existed, of me and my friend Kane. I didn't even realize that photos were taken last night. This is me and my friend Kane, apparently. I wasn't even that drunk last night, which is oh my god, Glue in the background. Glue's our drag queen friend. I didn't even realize whenever I got back home that I actually wasn't drunk at all. which is surprising and is also surprising on Halloween. But the reason for that was because there were so many people at the club, so it was kind of hard to get drinks. So I didn't have that many drinks last night at all, and it was great because I got to wake up today and I didn't feel hungover. I felt refreshed, and it was great. One thing I can say is Halloween weekend really did kick my ass. I went out on, I think, like, the Thursday, the Friday, Sunday, or no, I went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, I think. So I think I only had, like, Sunday off, and I haven't done that in a long time, and I'm not even complaining because I had a really good time, but all I can say is, like, all of us right now, like, I think, I was even speaking to a couple of my friends about this today, and I was speaking to a couple people online about it. I think everyone is kind of, like, partied out for a bit now, and I think as well, like, the weather, can you hear, has, like, completely shifted, completely changed. It's really bad weather right now. Can you hear that? And it was incredibly bad. I don't even know why I'm flinging this around anymore. It's just fun. I'm surprised I still have it. Like, everyone was taking bets on, like, when I would lose this in the night, and surprisingly, it's still here. I mean, the head is, like, about to fall off, and I'm sure that helps it. Oh my god, she's, like, all bent over now. But anyway, the weather was awful last night for Halloween. It was, like, one of, like, the worst weathers ever, and it wasn't just that it was raining, because if it's raining, like, you can, you know, make your way around that. I had a raincoat on, which was fabulous for the rain. However, it was like the deathly winds, like you were literally like walking like this against the wind. And even like that today, I went to the supermarket because I had to get throat spray and I had to get medicine and I had to get dog food and I had to get makeup wipes and I had to go shopping today. And I was literally like walking against the wind like this, like it was so intense. I've never felt wind like it before. And it's been like this for the past 3 or 4 days, and I'm literally going to check the weather out while I'm on here with you because I'm like, is it going to get even a little bit better? So Brighton, no, it's literally windy tomorrow, windy the next day, torrential rain on Thursday, Friday is supposed to be cloudy, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for the next week, it's supposed to be thunder and lightning. I am going to look at the map of Europe and see weather because, yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you can see this, like, the rain map. Like, there's so much rain incoming this week. I really want to figure out if there's, let me see, weather in Europe, like the map. You know what I mean? You know when you can see, like, the map? I'm going to look up, because I really am, like, wanting to, like, cheat my way out of it and like, go somewhere hot right now, like, but I'm not really in the mood to travel, but this weather is definitely tempting to leave, and it's getting worse by the day, and I mean, it's really bad because it's really affecting, like, my Wi-Fi connection, and you know yourself, like, when the weather's really, really, really bad, so that sucks, but it kind of is just, like, it almost was like a shift whenever the time went back an hour, that it's been, like, really dark and gloomy, but the weather, it just, like, came out of nowhere, and I want to ask you, like, what's the weather like where you are right now? And it was so crazy. On one of the days that I was going out last week, I went to bed without setting my alarm, which is something that I don't frequently do. Like, I always set my alarm, even if it's for, like, 3 p.m. or something. I always have to have an alarm because I will literally sleep in for hours upon hours upon hours. So I forgot to set my alarm, and I woke up 2 days ago or yesterday or something like that, and it was pitch black outside, and I was like, holy fuck, how long did I sleep in for? Like, did I sleep until the next night? And then I checked my phone, and it was 4 p.m., which is, like, a long time to sleep in it anyway, but it was 4 p.m., and it was, like, almost like the equivalent of, like, what it is right now, which is, like, pitch black outside, and it is just, like, overwhelmingly crazy how quickly, like, even just, like, putting, like, an hour back will, and is that, like, a thing everywhere, or was it just, like, Europe or, like, the UK or whatever? That's probably a stupid question, but, like, oh, I just got heartburn. I ate so much food there now that I just got heartburn. I don't know why it took so long to arrive. I ate, like, 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I want to know, like, does the clocks go back everywhere, or is it just, I think I can tell by looking at the time zones around the world. Let me look up time zones. London, so it's currently 11:20. In Los Angeles, it's 4:20. Hey. And in New York, it's 7:20. Now, New York is 5 hours or 6 hours? Okay, I'm not being able to work this out right now. 12. Was it just... Wait. Where did the clocks go back? The clocks go back in the UK. So it was just the UK? Listen. In the USA, the clocks go forward the second Sunday and go in March and go back the first Sunday in November. The first Sunday in November. Oh, so the USA clocks go back this Sunday? I'm sorry. Give me 5 good reasons on why we need the clocks to go back. I don't understand it. I really, really, really don't understand it. And I don't mean to just be like complainy or whatever like that. Like, I genuinely don't understand it. I'm literally going to lie down right now. I have no idea why. I just like want to lie down and talk. It's my vibe right now. This tripod is like not doing it for me today. I have no idea what's going on. Wait, are we good? Tripod? Are we good? I'm just gonna assume so. I have no idea why we need the clocks to go back. There's no logical, for me, sense. I actually want to Google this because I have no idea why they actually go back. Because I just see so many negative things about it rather than any positives. Why do the clocks need to change? Why do the clocks go back? Following summer solstice, whatever the fuck that is, which this year occurred on Tuesday the 21st of June, the days gradually become shorter. Therefore, by turning the clocks back an hour during autumn, this provides people with more sunlight in the morning. Turning the clocks forward in the spring brings lighter evenings. Wait, but I thought it was the complete opposite. Because if they're pulling the time back an hour, then whenever I wake up at 4 p.m., it's dark. Whereas if that was 5 p.m. and it was getting dark, that made more sense because it's winter and it's like 5 p.m. and it's getting dark, rather than like eventually it's like 3 p.m. So actually, wait, am I making any sense? I don't even know what argument I'm trying to like pull anymore because this has like confused me. What is the reason for the clocks changing? The main reason for daylight savings time is to make better use of daylights available. Between March and October, an hour of daylight is borrowed from the morning and added onto the day. I don't think I'm clever enough to understand this. I'm going to be honest. When the clocks first changed in 1916 in the UK, there were concerns that delicate striking clocks could be damaged by people trying to force their hands back an hour. Oh, I thought it was going to be something like mentally and how it did to people, not literally like moving the clock. Okay, wait. Some people think that British summertime... Oh, shit. Oh my god, there's so many ads on these websites. Please. The main reason is to... Okay, wait. Okay, accept data, whatever the fuck that means. Give me your cookies. I don't even know. It's a time of the year, again, when we change the clocks back, and for some, you have an extra hour in bed, or for some, you have an extra hour at the club. That is not true. That is not true. We were out when the clocks changed at a bar, and the bar normally closed at 2 a.m., and whenever it hit 2 a.m., we were like, it's going to go back to 1 a.m., and then we're going to have an extra hour in the club. No, at 2 a.m., which was 1 a.m., they closed everything. So, sorry, that's not even fucking true. You don't get an extra hour at the club. You just lose a fucking hour. Losers. Or wait, do you gain an hour? No, you gain an hour. Wait, I think I've been saying this wrong. This is so confusing. So the clocks go back an hour. So you gain an hour. Yes. So if they go back an hour in the morning, you get an extra hour of daylight. Well, then why the fuck's it dark at like 3 p.m.? Listen, I am so fucking confused. When the clocks change, it means we're moving from summertime to meantime. What a silly name. As well as having that extra hour tucked up in bed, another benefit is the start of lighter mornings for the travel to school, but it will be darker in the evenings after school. Okay, I would rather it not be dark in the evenings. I don't care about the morning. Is that an unpopular opinion? But it's also exciting for the UK's most famous clock, Big Ben, because I don't give a shit. Listen, tell me about, like, why we changed the clocks. Okay. Wait. An American politician and inventor called Benjamin Franklin, I've heard that name before, first came up with the idea while in Paris in 1784. Fuck you, Benjamin Franklin. He suggested that if people got up earlier when it was lighter, then it would save on candles. I understand that, but I'm still pissed about it. When it arrived in the UK after Coldplay singer Chris Martin's great-great-grandfather, what the fuck? A builder called William Willett, that's a silly name, I love it, thought it was a good idea. Fuck you, William. In 1907, he published a leaflet called The Waste of Daylight, encouraging people to get out of bed earlier. He should have just fucking minded his own business. Fuck you, Chris Martin, your fucking great-great-grandfather. Willett was a keen golfer, and he got cross when his games had cut short because the sun went down and there wasn't enough light to continue playing. I don't give a fuck. How does this affect me? No, like... So, he wanted an extra hour. Ooh, it's clicking in my head. So, we lose... It gets darker in the evening because we're getting that time in the morning. I would much rather just have the, like, morning time and then also, like, the evening time be a little bit longer, because it's also unsafe for the evenings to be dark as quick as what they are, because young people are walking home from school. There are vulnerable members of society. Oh my god, there's a plane moving very quickly. Hold on, I need to look up plane finder. Oh my god, it's moving so fucking quickly. I would hate to be in a plane in this weather right now. I would hate to be in a plane in general. Okay, wait. Above Brighton. Okay, so it's this one, right? From Banjul to London. I've never heard of Banjul before. Where's that? Oh my god, there's so many planes above me right now. Okay, there's one on the way from Valencia to London in 20 minutes. That's going to be moving soon. Does anyone else do this? There's another one above me right now from Marrakech to London. There's another one from Malaga. Oh my god, Malaga's in Spain. I've been there a few times. There's another one, Hurghada to London. These are a lot of different places that are flying to Gatwick. London Gatwick Airport's like a really boring airport. It's like Heathrow is like the big one. Alicante, I don't fucking know. Gran Canaria to London is... Gran Canaria is like where we used to go as like a family. I think it's in like... I'm not going to say it's in Spain because maybe it's in a... Wait. I know that it's in Spain. Hold on. Oh my god, there's a place in mainland Europe called America. Like literally how people talk about America. America. Okay, there's London to... Ooh, I want to... Sorry, this is like really boring for you probably, but I'm like so fascinated by airplanes. I'm so fascinated by airplanes, but again, the older I get, the more scared I am of it. Okay, back to my research. Willett spent his life trying to convince people that it was a good idea, but it was only introduced in the UK in 1916, a year after he died. Oof, rough. So he was just wanting to play cross, he was cross because he wanted to play more golf. It was actually first introduced by the Germans in World War I, just before the UK did it. During World War II, the UK used what was called British Double Summertime, BDST. Sounds like BDSM. When the clocks were ahead by an extra hour during the summer, but this didn't last very long. See, like, okay, there's pros and cons. I'm bored of my research now. I think there's pros and cons to both. I do not like that in summer it's so bright for so long, because I do like the darkness, but I don't like the darkness for as long. It's a bit ridiculous how dark it is in winter for how long it is. Are we finally in winter now? Like, when did winter start? When did winter start? We have to be in winter. What? Winter starts in December? Winter, 21st of December to the 20th of March. That literally does not seem right. So wait, we're in what? Autumn right now? Okay, see, okay, well, fall if you're American. Listen, I understand. Like, because I associate autumn. Wait, hold on, I want to do... Autumn is October, okay? Okay. Alright, well, actually it does quite make sense. But I just don't... It's, like, crazy to me that, like, only a few days before Christmas is whenever it becomes winter. Is that not weird to anyone else? Anyway, in summer, I love whenever I, like, go out with my friends and, you know, there's, like, it's light out whenever we're, like, going for dinner, and then it's light out whenever we leave dinner, and then we can go for, like, a bonfire at the beach, and it's light out until, like, nighttime. It also feels very safe because it's, like, light out for longer. But there is a stage where it gets too bright for too long that it starts affecting my sleep. And then, especially if it's sunny, I start feeling, like, really sick because of how hot it is all day. But then in summer, it's too long. Like, it's bright out for way too long. But then in winter, it's dark out for way too long. And I would much, much, much rather it be light out for longer than it be dark out for longer. Because you can make it a lot darker if it's really light out, like in your house or wherever you're living with, like, blinds, or you know what I mean. But, like, if it's really dark, it's really hard to kind of make that, like, and I know people have been commenting on my videos and being like, you can get these kind of lights, or you can get, you know, these kind of like sunset lamps, or you know, there's like sun, like, there've been different things people have been commenting that's like ways of getting around, like, feeling like you're getting sun for longer and stuff. But that's, like, then, like, doing, like, an unnatural way of it. And it's just weird. And it's just like, I hate the extremities. Is that the right word to use? Extremities? Extremities. I don't like how it's so, like, hot and cold. Literally, like, hot and cold. It's like, the younger I was, the more I was like, my favorite time of the year is summer. And then the older I got, I was like, my favorite time of the year is winter. And then now, I'm like, no, the best time of the year is the in-between stages of both. The best time of the year, in my opinion, is the in-between stage of April to June. I think that's perfect. Because that's like spring, right? Well, maybe it's not, considering I don't even know the fucking dates of everything. But, like, I think May is the best month of the entire year. And May was a month that I used to always forget. Because in May, you can have some really hot days. You can have some nice days at the beach. But it can also be, like, rainy and, like, cold. And it can also be, like, normal temperatures. And, you know, the light's out for long. And it's also, you know, gets dark at, like, a reasonable time or whatever. I want to ask you, like, what your favorite month is. Or, like, what time of the year is your favorite. Because, again, if you had asked me whenever I was younger, winter, 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 summer, 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 I would never even consider the in-between ones. But I think the older you get, the more you realize that, oh, the only good ones are actually that. Because people go, there's benefits and negatives to both summer and winter. No, summer is awful. Summer is way too hot, and winter is way too cold. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, one of them is better than the other. They can both suck in their own ways. And whenever the novelty of, like, the festive season wears off on people, that's when people start being like, fuck winter. And that does happen, because there's only so much Christmas joy or Thanksgiving joy, or, you know, any holiday celebrations that you may have at the end of the year. There's only so much of that can, like, woo-hoo-hoo you to ignoring the fact that you aren't leaving your house because it's too cold, you're freezing, your heating bill is insane, and it's like, I don't know why I'm complaining so much about this. I'm, like, not even, like, angry about it, but it's just, like, it's something I'm always passionate about talking about. because I love talking about it with people, and I would love to know what your thoughts are of it. But I just don't understand the, like, clock's back an hour, and, like, at least we have, like, an extra hour in the morning. But, like, fuck your day, because your day, you're gonna get no sunlight during the day. And there's, like, so many days in winter where it's, like, it isn't even sunny anyway, and sometimes there's no light, and you crack my back. Ow. Oh, I can't even, oh, you know whenever you think it could crack and it doesn't? There's, like, so many days where, like, it's so cloudy that you get no sunlight. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Well, I was going to continue this and talk about other topics, but I'm so passionate about this conversation of, like, favorite seasons, clocks going back, is it necessary, blah, 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 blah. I need to know your opinion on this, and I literally might film another video, like, right after this talking about other things, but I just need to, like, have the conversation focused on this for a second. Please let me know. Please let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about it. I love you. Thank you for watching. I need to know what you think about this. I feel very passionate about this. Okay, I love you. Bye.